According to the U.S. Department of Agriculture, Americans on average drink 37% less milk today than they did back in 1970. A total of 25% of the United States' population has lactose intolerance, with an even higher percentage worldwide.
So 75% of the world's population is actually lactose intolerance. So that means you cannot tolerate milk, the enzyme in milk. So it may cause you different GI upsets.
Not only is the majority of the world's population lactose intolerant, but there are other reasons for nixing the food group.
A lot of people are avoiding milk products just because of how many calories and how many grams of saturated fat. And the average American eats 25 to 30 grams of cheese per year. So cheese is not the best source of calcium because it is very high in fat and calories.
But not every country struggles with the same calcium-related health issues that the United States does, even though Americans are one of the top dairy consumers in the world.
So people who don't drink milk won't have an issue absorbing calcium. And sometimes you have to look at what Americans do to our bodies too. People in the different African cultures, Chinese cultures, they don't get osteoporosis and they don't drink any milk. It's what Americans do to our body. We eat too much protein, too much sodium, too much alcohol, too much caffeine, and too much pop, and that depletes the calcium out of our body. So sometimes it's not what we're taking in, sometimes it's more importantly what we're doing to our body too, than just actually taking the calcium in.
And calcium isn't just found in dairy products. There are a number of alternatives that people can consume to get the essential nutrients needed.
We do need to have a source of calcium in our diet, but that can come from non-dairy sources such as green leafy vegetables. Almonds are a great source of calcium, tofu. There's foods fortified with calcium. Orange juice is fortified with calcium. So depending on why you're cutting it out, but a lot of people do also take calcium supplements too, which are fine to take.
Dietitian Cindy Gates also says when buying non-dairy milk, such as almond milk or cashew milk, to make sure it's unsweetened to avoid too much sugar. Emily Olson, News Center 1 Today.